So uh, we are very fortunate. We're very fortunate today because oh wow, we are very fortunate because we have with us today, despite all the things that's going around happening here. We have a wonderful guest all the way from UK, and her story is pretty interesting because we have never covered this before. And she's from Newcastle. Can we please welcome Miss Haidee Atienza?
Hello,
Hello,
Dr. James.
hello,
Hello, good
hello.
evening, everyone. Yes.
Yes. Welcome back again. Today is just an amazing day, and
Yes.
thank you so much for spending time, because I know you work the graveyard shift and you hardly had any sleep, but
That's
nevertheless, I
fine.
guess you wanted to share your side of the story of how this wonderful iTerra Care device has helped not only you alone, but to your friends and relatives and all that. But we'll come to them later on. So to kickstart, we'll start off with you. You have
Yeah.
a rare, I would say, condition, which is psoriatic arthritis. And yeah, it is something that maybe you can share with us how it has, affected you. So arthritis means it's painful to your joints. So maybe you can tell us how that has affected you and how long you've had it for.
Um, I've been diagnosed for 6 years, Dr. James. I've been through a lot, and then it's really hard because I have injection every week, and then it's really hard to walk. I'm in pain all the time, and because of my work, my type of job, it's I walk all the time. I'm covering the whole hospital. I used to work in emergency department, and I'm struggle for 6 years, and then
Wow.
finally I had this amazing device, and so
And
it's really
aside from that, I mean, you had to inject yourself and take,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
medication. I started when I was diagnosed 6 years ago. Um, I had an MRI, so I normally had. I mean, psoriatic arthritis is normally you can see psoriasis on the skin, on your skin, like thick skin and very itchy. But mine I don't have on problem with my skin. It's all over my bones. So that's the problem, that I hardly walk and I'm in pain all the time. So my consultants start me with high dosage of medication and have injection, Metagec, and later on they add me another injection. It's Angivita, and then every 3 weeks. That is every week injection plus every 3 weeks for my steroid injection, another steroid injection. So it's helps me to walk. It's helped me for my daily activities. If I miss that injection, so I will like I'm like the old, like sick old women, like I'm struggling
Wow.
to walk, and
Yeah.
I'm
And
limping all the time,
you
and
work in a hospital, and you
our
were telling me that it requires you to maybe go around 21,000
yes,
steps a day for your
yes,
working.
yes,
So that's tough.
yes, it is, yes. And it's really hard because every time we have the emergency, I cannot run, and I can't able to go on the stairs to them and running for the emergency. I have to use the lift to go up or to go down. It's because I cannot stand my own weight. I mean, because it's my knees is give way, and it's really
Yeah.
painful.
Painful for you.
So yeah, it's really painful. So, and And
Well, you know,
it's really hard.
you used to teach Zumba as well. I mean,
I do, yes.
you
I
used
used
to
to
have
teach
this kind
Zumba.
of like hyperactive lifestyle, isn't it?
That's right,
You like
yes.
to wear high heels and stuff like that, right?
Yes,
So
yes. Every time I go out, I love to wear high heels, and because of my health problem, I couldn't even wear high heels. So I always wear, I'm wearing flat shoes now, and and it's very, it's changed. It's really, when I had this health problem, it's changed my life. That's why I said I've been through a lot, changed
yeah,
my life, like not miserable life. I'm still have family, but it's still like, it's different from like what it was before.
the quality of
Yes,
life from, let's
yes,
say, 10 down to
yes.
maybe 3 or 4.
Down to the 3 or 4. That's right.
I
Yeah,
know, I know.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, one of my friends,
Mhm,
beforehand, I try every single or like herbal medication. It doesn't
mhm,
work. I
mhm.
bought expensive, a lot of stuff, device,
Thousands of
machine,
pounds.
everything.
You mentioned you
Yes,
bought, yeah,
yes,
equipment,
about like
machine.
worth, it's true, about like worth, it's worth like 7,000, 4,000, like So my friend offered me this device, this
Mhm.
classic, and I said, why not? It's just like, it's only 450 US dollar, and why not? What, no harm to try. And
And you didn't
at
buy
the
it for yourself first, right? You bought it
I
for
didn't.
your
Yeah,
dad
I
in
didn't.
the Philippines,
Yes.
right?
So what I'm done is I bought it for my parents first, because my dad is suffering arthritis as well, and it was 2 months ago. So my mom told me, your dad is suffering. He cannot able to walk, and he's really, crawling on the from the his bedroom to the living room, because it's really hard. He's 79 years old, but he used to drive. He used to go to the mall with friends, and he's got a life. He's do a jogging all the time, like, but because of he's got a problem that time, so he wasn't able to do his uh, normal routine. So I bought this device, and I sent it to them, and I can't believe this amazing device. So my mom starting to therapy him. 20 minutes therapy, because my dad cannot stand the heat. This is because in Philippines it's really hot, right? So my mom therapy him for 20 minutes, and you can't believe this. He walked straight away. He's got no pain, and he go to the mall. He's driving,
20
and I
minutes, huh? 20 minutes, huh?
20 minutes. And I says, oh my gosh. I say, how? Is it unbelievable? Is it true? And I said, and my mom says, yes, I really can't believe how is this amazing device. Is this really, it's unbelievable. And my mom also suffering for years and frozen shoulder. And he cannot even lift this right arm. And I remember when I was in the Philippines a year ago, I I even take her to the acupuncture massage salon, and I hired some like people, like doing a massage at
Yeah.
home, like, service massage, and
Yeah.
an end of her bruise all the time because of,
Wow.
yeah, because so anyway, and he's so proud to say to me, look at, because we're on the video call, and look at Haidee, look at Haidee, look at, I'm raising my hand now, and then I can lift it up. Yes, so is that he was cooking the time, she was
Amazing.
cooking the time, and then I says, oh my god, mom, this is unbelievable. I says, right, okay, go for it. I says, I'll buy
So
one.
after seeing both your parents having such wonderful result, I think
Yes.
when you were using it for yourself, you must be very positive, right? I mean, tell
um
us. I mean, you
yes.
you stop your injections and tell us what happened.
Yes. So what happened is I have to take a risk. So I have to stop my injection without my husband knowing, because I'm gonna get wrong with him if I stop my injection. So I stop my injection, right? And I starting to use the device. complete 45 minutes, follow the protocols, like, because I'm really frustrated. Don't want any more medication. I don't want any more going to my, to my, and then to my bodies. And, I just want to, like, it's just like, I don't take any more medication anymore. Just like, I just do therapy. So I started for 45 minutes, and then straight away, I don't even feel pain. I
Wow.
can stand straight. And normally if I stand, it's like I have to take like about like 5 minutes. I have to take my time to
Yeah.
stand because my knees, and it's really
I
hard.
know. Yeah.
It's really, and my ankle, it's like swollen. Like, I always get a swollen ankle because of the joints. It's
The
inflammation of
joints.
the
Yeah.
joints. Yes.
Mhm.
And my fingers is like, if you press this one, it's painful all the time. But now it's just like, and it's really amazing. And I remember one night I screaming on the phone with my husband, like, dad, oh my god, I'm in the stairs and I'm running right now. I can't believe it. I'm using the stairs. And then my colleague says, are you not using the lift? I said, no, I'm using the stairs. I was like, that's so, I said, so
I
I
mean,
like,
that's the hospital, right? The hospital you're
that's
talking
the
about. You're
hospital.
using the
Yes.
stairs to run up and down.
The run up the stairs. Yeah, I'm used from the
Wow.
bottom floor and to
Amazing.
the top floor. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm just, it's amazing. And
And
then until
you're teaching Zumba again, right? To
I'm teaching
your,
Zumba.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
So, actually, I stopped at the minute for the Zumba because I was busy for I'm busy for my business, and
yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
I'm got so many
Orders.
book, and yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I got so many activities right now, and then I can't, like, overflowing schedule.
I
So
know, I know.
just,
It's
yeah.
just so amazing. Aside from that, your friends or any other wonderful
Yeah. So
before we go to your friends, with your permission, you send me a couple of photos and I would like
yes,
to share these photos. And yeah, this one here, I mean, it shows
I
your
have freckles. Yes.
it shows your wrinkle. I mean, not wrinkle, sorry. What do you call that? I mean,
Freckles. Yeah, it's a
freckles. Yeah.
freckles.
Oh,
Yes.
the freckles.
Um, yes, it's a
Where
freckles.
have they
And
gone to?
I know. And
Hmm.
also I've just noticed I'm glowing, and and um and I remember I remember I always complained for my colleague about my freckles, and I say, how can I get rid of these freckles? I don't like it. But
Wow.
the
In
British people wants it, the freckles. And they said, do you know the sign of beauty? If you have that, do you know that you're beautiful? I said, yes, you can have it if you want.
and this
As
is
long
like
as you get,
in 3 weeks
yes,
only. Yeah. Wow.
it's the 3 weeks only. And then
Amazing.
actually before that is with the makeup on, you can tell. And the other
Mhm.
one is without makeup. When I was going to, I think I was uh what is called that, uh of, like, what is called that, the selfie. Yeah, I
The
always
selfie.
selfie my, yes, I was selfie
Mhm.
myself,
Mhm.
uh just without the makeup, because I was traveling to Bradford. I was like, I said, oh my god, I can, and with the broad lighting, it says, oh, I don't have a freckles
Amazing.
anymore. It's
Amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
It is
And
amazing.
there's another problem. Your
Yes,
spider
that's my
veins.
yes, that's my
Spider
honestly, it's
veins.
my, yes,
Yeah.
spider veins. It's really embarrassing, to be honest. I said, right, I have to show this for my, because I when I was young, just to a little bit, when I was young, Dr. James, I used to do a
Mhm.
majorette, a band leader. I used to
Ah,
join a beauty contest.
beauty
Obviously, I
pageant.
put your
Wow.
page, yes, and
Yeah. So yeah, I can
and
understand
I have,
coming from that background, the beauty background, and to have this um
yes.
spider veins or
Yes,
it's yeah.
I always I always wear shorts, yeah, and it's awful. It's not nice. I know I'm not getting younger, but why people can like don't have a Spider-Man, why I cannot, why I don't have, why I cannot have it. So I just like, because of this amazing device, and I says, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So I just like
Amazing. I'm happy for you. And another
thank
story you
you.
related was your uncle in the Philippines. And
Yes,
I guess he had a stroke, I guess, for many years. And you know, he couldn't raise his right arm or something like that.
yes,
And
yes.
you with your permission, I'll just share the video,
That's
and
fine.
yeah, you can narrate to us. So this is him.
Lakad daw kayo.
He can
Pabalik
raise his
muna.
right arm.
Yes, yes. That he I had a video before that, my mom's therapy him that he cannot raise his right hand without
Oh,
helping the left hand.
the one before.
So
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
one before, so he cannot lift this right hand without helping this left hand. So my
Wow.
mom says, can you lift it up? So he can't, because it's really painful on this shoulder
Yeah,
and
I know.
arms, like,
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
and then after, I think about 3 to 4 therapy, and
mhm.
then there you go, that's him. And I
Mm.
asked him, can you dance? And I say, you're too much.
Wow.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
he is.
it's so nice to hear such stories because people kind of like lose hope when even
It's
yourself,
true.
it's
It's
so
true.
depressing, isn't it? Right?
Yes, I was. It's
And
so depressing. Yeah,
just giving back to
it's true.
resuming kind of normality in your life that a lot of us have
Yeah,
taken for granted.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And also the one of the benefits of this device is because I permanent night shift, and it's not only me. I heard a lot of people that buying from me that they're very energized. So I'm really, I think I'm become more energetic,
Yeah.
something like that. So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm new. I'm renew myself,
You are
something like
your
that.
cells are rejuvenated.
That's right. That's right.
If you
Yeah.
say your
So
cells are battery, it's being recharged.
recharge. Yeah. And
Yeah, amazing.
sometimes we don't have breaks, and I'm still like,
I know.
and then I remember when I started from work, and one of my bosses, Heidi, how to be you? Why are you what happened? Can you tell us what are you using? I says, IT care device. I just
There you go.
like, I
That's your
says, there you
customer.
go. Yes, I said, I'll send you the video, and then that
Yeah,
explains a lot. And if you want
I
any
know.
information, let me know, and will explain you as well.
Yeah. And
That's my
you were sharing an interesting story about men's problem.
yes, yes.
Tell us about it, all
Um,
right? Tell
well,
us.
it's not actually, Dr. James. Actually,
Mhm.
it's not totally. I think it's not a main. I think it's lesser because of the diabetes, and
Mm.
so obviously it's lesser because of that diabetes. It's
I know, but you're
lesser.
still not saying the term. Let me help you.
Yes.
You're talking
Okay.
about erectile dysfunction, right? So
Right.
the
Yes.
erectile dysfunction with one of your friends because of
Mm-hmm.
being a diabetic,
Diabetic.
it
Yes.
kind of like caused
Yes.
that problem. So tell us what happened after you
Yeah. He
sold
said.
him the Itarake.
Yes, he said to me. So he said to me, I was therapy him, and then he said, and I said, oh, you, and it's not also that problem. He also had a back pain, hip pain, like, so it's just the main problem is the back pain. But because of he's tired all the time. And then I said to him, oh, uh I didn't mention about that because I feel like, I feel like a little bit shy to mention that. So I just like I told to the wife, I said, oh, you better watch out. And then, when you get home, I'll see, So I just like, and then I asked him to, can you turn over and I'm gonna therapy you on the front, and he said, oh, I'm uncomfortable with this. He's on the lie on the back. So when they get home and he says, the wife says to me, oh my gosh, what happened to my husband?
You got your husband back.
What happened to him? And he said to me, he feels so embarrassed with you when you ask him to turn over
Turn around.
because it's
He couldn't
alive.
turn around. Wow, that's amazing.
And also,
Yeah,
there is a lot of testimony that this,
I know.
and I have friends with
We may
with
laugh about it, but it's a very big
yes.
problem,
Yes,
So
and it's really a lot of friends. Also, my niece from Philippines. Also, she had a hyperthyroidism, and then
Mhm.
just one therapy, Dr. James, it's gone. So she also can't believe that what happened. What
Wow.
kind of device is this?
So was
And
there
then
kind of a lump on the neck or
a lump
something?
on her neck.
Yeah.
So
And
my
you
sister,
blew, somebody blew on her for how long?
no, actually, she's the one who blew it,
Mhm.
who did doing it, because my sister-in-law told her, go and see the doctor first. But
Mhm.
because she cannot wait to see that device,
Mhm.
so even my sister-in-law she's not in. So
Mhm.
my niece came to her house and get the
Mhm.
device and do it.
Wow.
Even she didn't even drink the water first. So she didn't know she don't
She
know
didn't even
the
know how to
protocols
blow,
yet. She
where
don't
to
know how to
blow.
do it. Yeah. So she just doing it. She just blow it.
Yeah.
And then but before that, my sister-in-law
Mhm.
already filled that lump and it's quite
Mhm.
big.
Yeah.
So my sister-in-law knows that she's got a lump, right?
Yeah.
So when my sister-in-law back home, and then my niece really amazed and she's jumped and look, Auntie Babes, look at like that. So yeah,
Walana, walana.
it's voila, it's
Gone,
gone, it's
walana.
gone. And then my sister-in-law
Amazing.
says, you're exaggerated. Don't be so. I said, yes, it's true. Look. So tried to
Mm-mm.
look for it, when she tried
Mm.
to look for it, it's totally gone,
Gone. It's
and it's gone.
amazing.
So my sister says, oh, you have to buy it because I'm going back to Singapore and I have to bring this. I need this device. So you have to buy your own.
There are so many people out there. Of course, they won't tell you their problem, right? But
Yes,
when
yes.
you show them a device that can
Mm-hmm.
almost help the entire
Yeah,
system to get,
yeah.
to be
It's
normalized,
true.
you're giving them hope that
It's true.
they don't have to live that way.
I
So,
think I think every time I share my words, I share this uh, because I'm a living testimony. I think they're really interested because they don't share their problem with me, but when I share my problem with them, there you go. They starting open up,
mm-mm.
and I think they want help as well. I know. I mean, the UK, it's a free hospitalization, free medical, but
Yeah,
some of them is
you have
it's
the
it's
NHS, right, system.
yeah,
Yeah.
NHS. So I think it's some of them, it's rather, instead of taking oral medication, I rather
Yeah.
have this device.
Yeah.
It's no harm to try. Do it. No harm to try. There's no radiation. There's no any complication. It's easy to use, it's safe to use. So it's really, I want the whole world, I want to share this because it's really changed your life. If you even it's not even you're not um unwell, even you're not well, you're unwell or unwell, it's still helping you for your life changes. It's still
Yeah.
helping you, because it's
Just a normal maintenance. It's good.
yes, it's a
Yeah.
normal maintenance. Instead of you taking, I know I'm not really against of the oral medication because this is came from where we came from, right? First, but it's again, if you think of it, it's only 2% of the oral medication can to your body. It's not totally right. It's not
Yeah.
totally your, because as my experience, I've been taking a high dosage of medication and I'm still got pain if I miss it. So that's why I says, why this not gonna end? When this is gonna end? So this my consultant, this is chronic. This is just only for your pain, but you're not gonna get better. And I started to depress.
May I say this, Heidi? It's like you are on medication, but if you stop the medication, the pain will come back.
Yes,
It doesn't
I
disappear.
am. It
Yeah.
doesn't disappear.
So you have
It
to keep
doesn't disappear.
you have to keep taking it.
But I'm not taking it now. I never take any for 2.5 months now. I never inject myself for 2.5. I don't hurt
Wow.
myself anymore. So this is really, I can stand. I can, I wear high heels and
Zumba, but you don't have
Zumba,
time.
I dance
Yeah.
and I run. I walk I walk from the bottom of the floor to go up using the stairs.
And
And
you just want to share this with the world.
yes,
We feel your
exactly.
energy. Your energy is
I feel
amazing. Yeah.
yes, and
Good.
I mean you can tell I'm from night
Yeah.
shift.
I know you hardly slept. So
Yeah.
anyway,
So
thank you so much, Heidi, for coming forward, sacrificing your sleep to share these wonderful stories with us, and we really appreciate it. And yeah, all the very best to you, and also to your family. And wow, this is truly amazing. And hope
thank
to
you
see
so
you
much,
in
Dr.
if you can
James.
find some time to go to Thailand for our second
Yeah.
convention. Yeah, it'll be great.
Yes, I know.
Ask your
Yeah,
husband, bring the whole family there for a vacation.
yeah. Hopefully.
Okay, thanks a lot,
Yeah,
Heidi,
hopefully.
and
You're welcome.
you can have your rest now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. James. Good evening. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Even though today we had difficulties because of technicalities, but nevertheless, nothing can stop us because we have to share these wonderful stories so that more people will benefit from this amazing product. So thank you so much for tuning in, and see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.